Hello my dear student, welcome back to my channel Physics with Nobis sir. মই আজি তোমালোকৰ আগত আহিছো হায়াৰ সেকেন্ডাৰী টেট ফিজিক্সৰ কেইটামান সেকেন্ড পাৰ্টৰ কোৱেশ্চন ডিসকাশনলৈ মই ইতিমধ্যে হায়াৰ সেকেন্ডাৰী এইচএস টেটৰ হায়াৰ সেকেন্ডাৰী টেটৰ ফিজিক্সৰ ফাৰ্স্ট পাৰ্টটো কমপ্লিট কৰিছো আজি সেকেন্ড পাৰ্টটো লৈ আহিম আৰু এই ক্লাছটো লোৱাৰ উদ্দেশ্য এইটোৱে কাৰণ ইতিমধ্যে তোমালোকৰ হায়াৰ সেকেন্ডাৰী যিবিলাক ক্লাছ আছে সেই ক্লাছবিলাকৰ ৰিজাল্ট হৈ গ'ল আৰু আগন্তুক দিনত জাস্ট 1 ইয়াৰ্স মানে 1 ইয়াৰ্স নহয় এক মাহমান আছে তোমালোকৰ নিট এক্সাম আছে বা CEE এক্সাম আছে তেনেকুৱা এক্সামবিলাকত কেনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ মাল্টিপল চইচ কোৱেশ্চন সেট হ'ব পাৰে তো তেনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ কোৱেশ্চনবিলাক আমি কেনেকৈ ডিল কৰিম সেই সম্পৰ্কে মই এইটো ক্লাছ তোমালোকৰ মানে ওচৰত আনিছোঁ আল্টিমেটলি নিট এস্পিৰেণ্টৰ কাৰণে CEE এস্পিৰেণ্টৰ কাৰণে বা JEE মেন্স বা মেন্স হৈ গ'ল এডভান্সৰ কাৰণে সো এইবিলাক ষ্টুডেণ্টৰ লাভালাভৰ কাৰণে মই এইটো ক্লাছ লৈ আহিছোঁ আমি ক্লাছটো কেইটামান মেইন পইণ্টছ কেইটা ডিছকাছ কৰিম আৰু এটা কথা ইয়াত হয়তো কোৱেশ্চনবিলাক ডাইৰেক্টলি কমন নপৰিলেও কনচেপ্ট ইজ মেইন কনচেপ্টটো তেনেকুৱা থাকিব গতিকে কনচেপ্টৰ সহায়ত আমি আলোচনা কৰিম Number one asile the wavelength lambda e of an electron and lambda p of a photon of a same energy e are related by kuntu tamane enekwa je side option asile wavelength lambda e of electron or wavelength lambda e aru photon or wavelength lambda p yar majot jodi same energy thoka eta electron or wavelength lambda e or a proton or electron lambda p wavelength lambda p if they have the same energy then what will be the relation what will be the correct relation among the four option number one option is lambda p is directly proportional to 1 by lambda e enekwa eta option asile two number option enekwa asile lambda p is proportional to lambda e square 3 number option asile lambda p is directly proportional to lambda e 6 number aru eta option asile setu asile lambda p is proportional to root over lambda e so enekwa dhonor ketaman multiple choice question asile so hetu ami keneke deal korim so etu question chaba etu question koise je wavelength of electron is lambda e wavelength of proton is lambda p so de Broglie wavelength lambda equals to h by p so electron or karone kenekwa hobo for electron de Broglie wavelength lambda equal to h by p mane in terms of energy jodi ami convert koru p মানে আমি লিখিব পাৰো root over twice me কারণ আমি জানো p equal to e equal to half mv square so ইয়াৰ পৰা 2me equal to লিখা যায় p square মানে 2me equal to p square so p equal to root over twice me ultimately this one so by squaring this lambda e equals to 1 is square by twice me so this is equation number 1 okay next for photon is a very massless particle for photon de Broglie wavelength lambda photon equal to h by p for photon we can write in terms of p we can write because h by p means momentum so in terms of momentum ami photon or karone enike likhibo paru e equal to mc square so ami jodi etu e by c likho so it is momentum likhibo paru so in terms of p ami likhibo paru e by c divided by c upor go so etu ami equation jodi 2 rakho tete hole ki hobo saba 2 divided by 1 jodi koru 2 divided by 1 so ultimately ami pam lambda p by lambda e square equal to AC by E into twice me by AC square. So ultimately cancels out. Ultimately it will be a constant because AC square is cancelled. 2 mc by s. So m is the mass of the electron. So ultimately this term is a constant. So ultimately we can get lambda photon is proportional to lambda electron square. So this is the relation come out. Okay, sir? So from here we can conclude easily the option 2 is very correct. So this is the concept behind this. Concept is এনেকুৱা যে ফটনৰ de Broglie wavelength to calculation কৰাৰ কাৰণত calculation time mass to consider নকৰিবা, that means এটো আমি এনেকৈ consider কৰোঁ. So it will be easily come out. So, number 2 is escape velocity of a particle is v. Escape velocity of a particle is v. Of a radius of the planet remains same and mass becomes 4 times. The escape velocity becomes so this was very simple from first year gravitational force, gravitational motion. So that in that chapter gravitation chapter for it actually. So velocity, escape velocity I mean escape velocity v equals to root over 2 gm by r. Okay, sir? This is escape velocity 2 root over gm by r. So escape velocity. So escape velocity find out koribo lage a body having radius same, mass double. So find out if the radius of the planet remains same and the mass becomes 4 times. So that time for that particle escape velocity v dash will be 2. So for that particle escape velocity 2 g, mass is 4 times but radius is same. So it will be 4, it is under root, it will be 2 gm by r. So it will be 2 be. So the option was ek number option to eneko asile, ek number option to asile 4v, number 2 is 2v, number 3 is v, number 4 is ve by 2. So definitely it will be number 2 is correct. Okay, sir? Tabisot number 3 question. This is number 2. Another question number 3. Number 3 question is called the mutual inductance of a pair of a coil. If current changes of 6 ampere in one coil causes the flux in the second coil of the 200 turns to change by 12 into 10 to the minus 14 waver per turn, will be this one. So here we say the mutual inductance of a pair of a coil, if the current changes is di equal to 6 ampere, current changes is 6 ampere of ampere in one coil, cause the flux in second flux change kore d phi, flux change is how much? It is 12 into 10 to the power minus 4 waver per turn boli koise. So total flux change hobo n d phi equal to n or value is 2000 to 12 into 10 to the power minus 4. So it is waver. So it is waver. Total number of turns it is already written 2000. So from here we have to find out the mutual inductance. We know the mutual inductance here logot relation to is enekwa je আমি এনেকৈ লিখিব পাৰোঁ, আমি এনেকৈ লিখিব পাৰোঁ n d phi equal to m di. So from here we can write m equal to n d phi মানে এটোৰ ভ্যালু আছে এটো আমি লিখিব পাৰোঁ 2000 into 12 into 10 to the power minus 4 divided by di means 6. So ultimately it is about 2, so it is 4 into 10 to the power minus 1. So it option we say 0.4 Henry. So it is 0.4 Henry. Option C is correct. Here to get one option asile, option C is correct. So this is a particle executing linear simple harmonic motion of a maximum velocity is 40 cm per second and a maximum acceleration is 50 cm per second square. What will be the amplitude of the particle? So for simple harmonic motion acceleration to dia ase For simple harmonic motion, velocity equal to a root over omega root over a square minus x square. So x is the displacement of the particle, a is the amplitude, omega is the angular velocity. So from here v maximum will be kiman hobo, v maximum omega into because for maximum x or value is 0, so it will be maximum. Yes, for x or value 0 it will be maximum, so it will be omega a. So this one it is given omega a equals to v maximum is 40 centimeter per second, so it is 40. Equation number 1. Again for simple harmonic motion, acceleration a equal to omega square x, it is minus. So if we take the modulus a equal to omega square a max will be omega square because x equal to a omega square a. So maximum acceleration, omega square a will be there, and it is given it is 50 equal to omega square a. So from here equation number 2. So if we compare these two, 1 and 2, so 2 divided by 1 12 আমি এটা বুঝতে পাম, so it will be 50 by 40 equal to omega, yes, it will be omega. So omega equal to 5 by 4. If we got omega from 1 in plus, we can write down a equal to 40 by 5 by 4, so it will be 160 by 5. So after taking calculation, it will be 5 3 ja 5 2 ja 32 centimeter amplitude. So amplitude will be 32 centimeter. Okay, so this will be the amplitude. So the correct option will be 32 centimeter. Question number 5. For 5, an electric dipole consists of two opposite charges of magnitude 1/3 10 to the minus 6. So charge is 1/3 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb of dipole supported by 2 meter, that means 2a equal to 2 centimeter, so it is 10 to the power minus 2 meter. It is supported by 2 centimeter. The dipole is placed in the external electric field, and an external electric field is given E equal to 3 into 10 to the 8, 3 into 10 to the power 8 Newton per meter. Okay, sorry, Newton per coulomb. Newton per coulomb. What will be the maximum torque experienced by the dipole? What will be the maximum torque acting on the dipole? So this one torque. So dipole means dipole moment P equal to Q into twice. So from here the dipole moment we have to find out, and torque tau equal to P E sin theta. So maximum torque equal to P E, because at that time theta equal to 90 degree. So P means Q into twice, Q means 1/3 into 10 to the power minus 6, twice a distance, so 2 into 10 to the power minus 2 into E means 3 into 10 to the power 8. So after calculation we got 2, so 10 power 8, so 2 Newton meter. So the correct option will be C. The correct option will be C, 2 Newton meter. Okay, next question number 6. Calorimeter are made of which of the following material? Calorimeter are used. Calorimeter are made from which? So number 1 glass, number 2 wood, number 3 glass wood metal, number 4 mercury. So definitely the answer will be mercury. Calorimeter will be made up from mercury. Next, number 7. Question number 7. We say, for which of the following process will the entropy changes to 0? Entropy. 7. Entropy changes to be 0. Now what is entropy? Definition of entropy. And so which of the following process entropy will be 0? The process is first of all isobaric process. So definitely one, some options are there: isothermal process. Number 3, adiabatic process. So number 4, none of them. Number D, none of the above. So entropy does not changes. The question is come here, from which of the following process there is no changes of entropy. So what is entropy first of all? No. So entropy means that means in isothermal process the temperature remains same. In isobaric process pressure remains same. But the process adiabatic, where something should be constant, like isothermal process temperature remain constant, like isobaric process pressure remain constant. Similarly in adiabatic process there must be some parameter should be constant. That parameter is called the entropy. So in adiabatic process there is a constant quantity, there is a constant parameter quantity that is remain constant, that is called entropy. So from the definition it is come out, in adiabatic process one parameter is constant, that is called entropy. So in adiabatic process entropy remain constant. Okay, next question number 9. Question number 8. It is called, in a circuit shown below, the K is closed at t equal to the current through the batteries. So in a circuit is given, this is a battery, and a closed K this is a battery having voltage V, and this is some inductor L, this is some resistance, this is another resistance. So suppose this is R1, this is R2. So from here we have to find out the current through the battery. How many current will passes through the battery at t equal to 0 or t equal to infinity. Here when time is 0, when at initial at t equal to 0, t very initial time, that just when we press the key, that time this inductor behave as a open. That means it high resistance. It behaves a high resistance. That means no current passes through this direction at the very initial time t equal to 0. So this is the concept you should remember there. When t is 0, that is when K is pressed, initially at the very beginning inductor behave with high resistance. That means no current passes through this section. So R2 will be the effective resistance through this circuit. So current passes through the battery will be I equal to V by R2. And at t equal to infinity, gradually time যেতিয়া pass হৈ থাকিব, t যেতিয়া infinity time লৈ গুচি যাব, after some time this resistance, that means this inductor behave as a conductor. That means current also passes through this direction, so it is a conductor. Conductivity, current also low resistance will behave as a low resistance, means it will passes through the current, so it is conductor হৈ যাব. At that time R1 and R2 will be in parallel. So in that cases at t equal to infinity, in that cases current passes through the battery V will be V by R, that is V by total resistance, means R1 and R2. This is the parallel resistance. This parallel resistance are total R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. So one option must be there. There is option number A, V by R2 at t equal to 0, and V into R1 plus R2 by R1 by R2 at t equal to infinity. So this is the option. This option is correct. Okay, the concept is this: when t is 0, that times this inductor behave as a open circuit, and t is infinity, this is a conductor. Question number next 9. A particle moves along x-axis from x equal to 0 to x equal to 5 under the influence of a force given by F equal to 7 minus 2x plus 3x square. The work done in the process will be. So it is the force is given F equal to under the force F equal to 7 minus 2x plus 3x square. where force is a function of displacement. This force is not constant force, this is variable force, because this force is depends on x means displacement. So when displacement is changed, force is changed. So this type of force is called the variable force. In that case, when variable forces exist on a particle, to find out the work done, we have to use a formula, work done integration of F into ds. So in that case, we have to integrate F into ds, because work done is force into displacement. So integrate up to how much? From displacement 0 to 5, from x equal to 0 to x equal to 5. So it will be F means 7 minus 2x plus 3x square into dx. So from x equal to 0 to 5. So after integrating, we got this one 7 into x plus, sorry, it is minus 2 into x square by 2 plus 3 into x cube by 3, limit from 0 to 5. So after that, it will be 7 into 5 minus 7 into 5 minus 2 to cancel, so it will be 5 square plus 3 cancel, it will be 5 to the power 3. Yes, so ultimately it will be 35 minus 25 plus 125, so it will be 135 joule. So the correct option will be 135 joule. This is D option. 130 is, I think, 10. Question number 10. The surface tension of a soft solution is 0.03 Newton per meter. How much work is done to produce a soft bubble of radius 0.05? So soft bubble, you have to produce a soft bubble of radius 0.05. Yes, 0.05 radius sphere of soft bubble you have to produce. So that surface tension T is given. Surface tension T is equal to 0.03 Newton per meter, and the radius of this soft bubble equal to 0.05 meter. So how many work done, how much work done we have to perform here? So the very basic formula, work done equal to T into del A, that is change of area. So change of area means initially there is no soft bubble. So to produce 0.5 meter radius of spherical soft bubble, the area will be 0. Initially the area is 0, and the final area will be 4 pi r square. So the change in area, so T into 0.03, change in area is 4 pi r square into, because it is a soft bubble, you know, this is soft bubble means there is a surface inside the bubble and there is a surface outside the bubble. There is a two surfaces there. For considering two surfaces, we have to multiply 2, because it is a soft bubble. If it is a spherical liquid drop, then it is a single surface is there. So there is no need to multiply 2, because it is a liquid drop. So inside there is a liquid, outside there is a surface. So for that case, we have to we should not multiply any 2, number 2. But here it is a soft bubble. That is inside is a air, means gap, means surface is there. Outside is another surface. So there is 2. So ultimately, by producing this 0.03 into 4 into 3.14 into radius is 0.05, square is there, so into 2. So after multiplication, it will be 1.8 into 10 to the power minus 3 joule. Okay, let's see. Yes, so you can try this one, 1.8 into 10 to the minus 3 joule. So this is the answer. Next number. If the volume of a block of a metal changes by 0.012% while it is heated through 20 degrees Celsius, what is the coefficient of linear expansion of the metal? So we have to find out the linear expansion. And the change in volume, that is del V by V, it is 0.12%. That means it is 0.12 by 100. So it is 12 into 10 to the power minus 4. Okay, 0.04. So from the basic definition of expansion, linear expansion of volume is Vt equal to V naught 1 plus gamma into delta T. This is the very basic definition. So from here, Vt minus V naught equal to V naught into gamma into delta T. Delta T means change in temperature, it is 20. So after calculation, so Vt minus V naught is delta V by V naught means V naught. So gamma into 20. So ultimately this is the figure del p by del. It is 12 into 10 to the power minus 4 divided by 20. So it is gamma. So ultimately we can write 6 into 10 to the power minus 5. Yes, 6 into 10 to the power minus 5 gamma. So gamma is find out here. Now we have to find out the coefficient of linear expansion. Coefficient of linear expansion. The coefficient of linear expansion is called alpha. Coefficient of superficial expansion is called beta, and coefficient of volumetric expansion is gamma. So find out we have find out gamma. So what is the relation between alpha, beta, and gamma? We know gamma equals to we know alpha equals to gamma by 3. So from here, if you put the value, it will be 2 into 10 to the power minus 6. Minus 5 per degree Celsius. So the value of linear expansion, coefficient of linear expansion will be 2 into 10 to the power minus 5. So the correct option will be B. Okay. Question number 2 here is called, which of the following adiabatic relation between pressure P, volume V, and temperature T is correct? So adiabatic relation, which is correct? Number 1 relation is Pv to the power gamma equal to constant. Number 2 is given T gamma V to the power gamma minus 1 equal to constant. Number 3 is given P1 to the power P1 minus gamma T to the power gamma equal to constant. So which one is correct? Option is given, only one is correct. Option is 1 and 2 is correct. Option C is 1 and 3 is correct. Option D is 1, 2, 3 is correct. 1, 3. Okay. So this is what will be the correct. So find out the correct option. Definitely for adiabatic process, PV to the power gamma equal to constant. This is correct. But this we have to check. How we can check this one? So PV for adiabatic process, PV gamma to the power constant. Now we have to find out relation between temperature and volume. So we have to omit P. So we know P V equal to R. So P equal to RT by V. So if we replace the value of P, so it will be RT by V into V to the power gamma equal to constant. So from here, T V to the power gamma minus 1 equal to constant. So is there any relation? No. So this is not correct. Okay. Next, number 3. Again we have to find out from this relation PV gamma to the power constant, gamma equal to constant. So we have to P and T. So P, V means, from here V means RT by P. So RT by P to the power gamma equal to constant. So from here P to the power 1 minus gamma into T to the power gamma equal to constant, because R is a constant. So this is also similar to this. So equation number 1 and 3 is correct. So option C is correct. Option C is correct. Question number 13. 13 is called, what will be the tension T1 and T2 for the string shown in the figure? String is given like that. It is a 4 kg and G equal to 10. We have to consider 10 meter per second square. This is the tension T1, this angle is 60. This is tension T2, this is T1. So what will be the value of T1 and T2? From here we have to find out. So if we see this diagram, so you have to use a free body diagram, FBD. From FBD যদি আমি ডায়াগ্রামটা ড্র করব, so this is 60, this angle will be 60. So here it will be T1 cos 60, here it will be T1 sin 60 if we take the component. So from FBD diagram we can write down T1 sin 60 equal to 4 into mg, that is it is mg. So m means 4 into g means 10. So ultimately T1 sin 60 means root 3 by 2, so 40. So from here T1 equal to 80 by root over 3. 80 by root over 3 means 1.73 into, convert this one into যদি আমি একটু যদি পয়েন্টত লৈ যাওঁ, so it is nearly 46 Newton. So if we put this value in this equation from FBD diagram, T2 equal to T1 cos 60. So T1 means already days 46. 160 means half, so it will be 23 Newton. So the option is, correct option is A, T1 46 Newton, T2 23 Newton. Okay. Question number 40. If V is the escape velocity of a body from the Earth's surface of V, and V naught is the orbital velocity of the satellite revolving the close to the Earth's surface, then which of the following relation is correct? Actually, velocity, orbital velocity V not equal to root over gr. We can call this one. You have to remember this one. Escape velocity is root over 2gr. So from here, what is the relation in between these two? So we can write down easily root over 2 into V naught. So VE equal to root over 2 into V naught. So this relation is correct. So here option B is correct. Next, question number 15. Which of the following statement about the speed of sound V equal to root over gamma P by rho? So in gas is true. Number one, speed of sound is directly proportional to the square root of its absolute temperature. Yes, this is directly it is exactly correct, because if we put the values of pressure PV equal to P equal to RT by V, so then it is easily gamma RT by rho into V, and rho into V, this is gamma RT by rho into V is molecular mass, molecular weight. So is a constant for a particular gas, gamma is a constant for a gas, R is also a constant, directly proportional to the square root of the temperature. Number one is correct. Number two, at constant pressure the speed of sound in a gas is inversely proportional to the square root of density. Yes, at constant pressure, if P is a constant, so it is inversely proportional to the density, square root of the density of the gases. Yes, this one also is correct. At 3, at constant temperature the speed of sound varies inversely with pressure. So at constant temperature, constant temperature lower, can I relate to varies inversely to the pressure? No. At constant temperature, it is at constant temperature velocity V is equal to constant. It does not depend on pressure. Okay, at constant temperature it is constant. So statement 3 is wrong. So ultimately option 1 is no, B 2 and 3 is no, C 1 and 2, yes, 1 and 2, C option is correct, 1 and 2, C option 1 and 2 is the correct option. Find the equivalent resistance between points A and B. Next number is 17. Find the equivalent resistance between the points. It is very simple. This is the resistance, this is another resistance, this is another resistance, this is another resistance, like that. So it is 3 6 6 3 3 6 6 3 3 3 3. So this one also 3. So A and B, what will be the equivalent resistance between A and B? So here 3 is the 6, this 3 and this 3 series. So 3 and 3 6, 6 and 6. So into 6 into 6 or into 6, then it will be parallel. So 6 or 6 parallel or 3. So ultimately this is 3 and this 3 6. 6 and 6 it will be parallel, this one will be 3, and this 3 6, 6 and 3 is the parallel, so it will be total equivalent resistance will be 6 and 3, last of the two, it will be 3 or 3 6 and 3, 6 and 3 equivalent 3 to mark 6 into 3 by 9, so it will be 2 ohm. So the correct option will be D. D will be 2 ohm. It is very easily, because this 3 and this 3 and series 3 3 6, and this 6 and this 6 parallel, it is 3, this 3 series 6, it will be 6 and 6 and this 6 and this 6 will be parallel will be 3 series 6 and this one. Okay, the current flowing the wire through a wire depends on time f. The current is flowing through a wire I equal to 3t square plus 2t plus 5. So current flowing through a wire is 3t square plus 2t plus 5. So what will be the charge flow through the conductor at t equal to 0? from t equal to 0 to t equal to 2 second. So t equal to 0 second or t equal to 2 second or bhitor charge kiman flow hoise. We know I equal to dr. Yes, I equal to dq by dt, charge by time. So from here dq equal to I into dt. So if we integrate this one, so we can find out the total charge q equal to, from integral 0 to 2. So integrate I means 3t square plus 2t plus 5 into t, integration from 0 to 2. So ultimately it will be 3t cube by 3 plus 2t square by 2 plus 5t. The limit is 0 to 2. So ultimately 3 cancel. It will be 2 cube plus 2 square plus 2, 5 into 2 plus 5 into 2. So ultimately 8 plus 4 plus 10. So ultimately 22 coulomb. The correct option will be A. A is the correct option. At what temperature the RMS value of hydrogen molecule equal to that of the oxygen molecule at 320 Kelvin? What temperature? So RMS value of, that is CRMS for hydrogen. Anyway, any RMS speed of a molecule equal to under root 3r2 by 3rt by m. This is the basic formula. So for hydrogen it will be, for hydrogen molecule CA is equal to 3rt by m is 2, and for oxygen CO equal to 320 by molecular weight of which 32. So these are equal. So from here we can write down 3rt by 2 equal to 3r into 320 by 32. So ultimately 3r cancel, 32 is 10. So T equal to 20 Kelvin. So the correct option will be B, 20 Kelvin. Okay. Which of the following statement is false? Number A statement is Q factor of a series LCR circuit is Q factor of LCR circuit equal to, we know this one, XL by R or XC by R. So XL means L omega by R, or XC means 1 by C omega. Okay, L means, so ultimately what? Omega means twice pi R by R, so L into twice pi R, or 1 by twice pi R C R. So this will be the Q factor of LCR series circuit. So here number A option is given, LCR circuit is 1 by root over 1 by RC. There is no any that type of root over 1 by. Number 1 statement is, which is given Q factor equal to root over 1 by CR. So this is incorrect because it will be like that. Another thing, the phase angle phi of a LR circuit is, we know this is tan phi equal to XL minus XC by R. So for LR circuit, the tan phi will be tan phi equal to XL by R. Yes, it is XL by R. For capacitive circuit it will be XC by R. It will be XC by R tan phi. So this is also correct. And in a capacitive circuit, the voltage lags behind the current by phase angle phi by 2. Yes, this is also correct. For capacitive circuit, only where capacity is there, capacitance is there, that time, in that case, the voltage lags behind, that is current leads by voltage, the current leads the voltage by the phase difference of pi by 2 in this case. So all options are correct except A. So A is incorrect. A spherical body of radius capital R radiates power E at temperature T Kelvin if the radius halved and the temperature is double. So emissivity, the rate of radiant energy, that is power E equal to sigma E A T to the power 4. This is the formula. So here it is given if the radius halved and the temperature double. So next E dash equal to sigma E area means what? Area means 4 pi r square. So into A means 4 pi. Radius is how much? Radius is half. Half means r by 2 square into temperature double, that is 2T to the power 4. Okay, temperature is double. What would the power radiated? So next time power radiated sigma emissivity. So it will be 4 pi r square by 4 into 16 to the power 4. So ultimately sigma emissivity 4 pi r square into t to the power 4. Okay, into 4. So ultimately 4 will be come out. So we can write down 4 of E. We can write down D option is correct. A parallel plate capacitor has an electric field of 10 to the power 5 volt per meter. Electric field is given 10 to the power 5 volt per meter. If the charge of the capacitor plate is charge Q equal to 1 microcoulomb, that is 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb, and the force on each capacitor plate, that is force on each capacitor plate is half of QE, Q into E. So half into Q means 1 into 10 to the power minus 6 into 10 to the power 5. So it will be 10 to the power minus 1 by 2. So it will be 1 by 20. So it will be 0.05 Newton. So the correct option is B. B is the correct option. Next, number 23. The radius of gyration of rod of mass 1 kg and length 3.46 meter about an axis passing through its center and perpendicular to its length will be. So we have to find out the radius of gyration. First of all, the moment of inertia of a rod having length L, it is 1 by 12 ml square. So mass is given m. So L square by 12 can be written as L by root over 12 square. So radius of gyration equal to L by under root 12. L means length. Length is how much? It is given 3.46. So it is 3.46, and root over 12 is also 3.46 if you see. So radius of gyration is 1 meter. So correct option is A. Very simple. This is the radius of gyration, because you know radius of gyration, if K is the radius of gyration of any body, of any with respect to any axis, that time moment of inertia equal to mk square, where k is the radius of gyration. So in terms, if you compare these two equations, in terms of k is L by root over 2. Okay. The equivalent resistance between points A and B with switch S open and closed. So 5 resistances are there like that. This is a resistance, this is a resistance, and this is another resistance, and this is a resistance like that, this is like that, and this is here is K is there, yes, switch is there, S. So 12, 6, 12, 12, 6, 8, yes. So this is A point, this is B point. When S is open, so S is open jetia hobo, etu nai boli dhoi lole ki hobo. So 6 and 12 it will be parallel, because A2 point or A2 point ekelage hoye ase, ta mane A point enekwa. So this, it is 6, it is 12, again 12 and 6, again 12, 6, 12 and 6 are parallel. So ultimately 6 and 12 parallel, 12 and 6 parallel, and these two together will be in series. So 6 and 12 parallel, so it will be total will be 6 into 12 by 18 plus 6 into 12 by 18. So when it is open, so it will be 6 3 ja 3 4 ja 6 3 ja 3 4 ja, so it is 8. So the correct option will be C. First one is 8B, so B is correct option. B, because 8 and 4, and next time it will be 4. You can see easily when it is open, it is closed. Closed for logo loga here logo aru eta resistance ahi jabo, that is 8 ohm. So this is altogether 8, this is all 8 and 8 in parallel means 4. So this is correct option. Okay, a car covers 1/3 of its journey with speed A, next 1/3 of its journey with speed B, and last 1/3 with speed C. The average speed of the so a car is flowing with ununiform velocity, with different velocity, speed A, speed B, speed B, and speed C, of a distance of 1/3 distance. Suppose total distance is thrice x. 1/3 of this distance is x with speed A, next B, next C. So what will the average speed? To find out this type of things easily, we have to consider 3x is the total distance. So time taken during this displacement will be, suppose t1 will be how much? T1 equal to displacement by velocity. So x by a. So from here t2 time taken to complete this distance, t2 will be x by b. So similarly, the time taken to complete this distance, t3 equal to x by c. The total time t equal to summation of all three. So it will be abc x ab plus bc plus c if we take the summation. Okay, so it will be total time. So average speed will be total distance 3x by total time x into ab plus bc plus ca by 3 abc by abc a c x cancel. So it will be 3 abc by ab plus bc plus c. The correct option will be D. D will be the correct option. Okay. The probability of survival of a radioactive nucleus for the 1 mean life is, yes, probability of survival. Actually, the radioactive elements at any time, the nucleus present n equal to n naught e to the power minus lambda t, where n naught is called initial nucleus concentration of nucleus, n is the present concentration of nucleus, present concentration of nucleus. So probability of survival can be written as the at any time probability of survival. Probability আমি কেনেকৈ হিসাব কৰোঁ? Probability আমি হিসাব কৰোঁ যে number of observable events divided by total number of events. So ইয়াত events কিমান nextত আছে after time t, after time t কিমান আছে n divided by total আগত কিমান আছিলে n naught. So if we put this value, you can write down n naught e to the power lambda by t. Lambda কি আছিলে? Lambda is তোমার disintegration constant और t আসলে তোমার time period time. So n naught. So after calculation it will be e to the power minus lambda t. So for one mean life t value আমি এনেকে দিব পাৰো 1 by lambda. So যদি আমি বহাই দিওঁ probability of survival তেতিয়ালে কিমান হ'ব? t value যদি 1 by lambda বহাই দিওঁ, it will be to the power minus 1 ultimately 1 by e. So the correct option will be A. These are the questions which is coming in the last SSTED exam. মই ভাবো যে এই কোশ্চেনখিনি তোমালোকৰ NEET এক্সামৰ কাৰণেও প্ৰযোজ্য হ'ব বা CW এক্সামৰ কাৰণে প্ৰযোজ্য হ'ব। আশা কৰোঁ তোমালোকে বুজিও পাইছা আৰু তেনেকুৱা কনসেপ্ট ইউজ কৰি প্ৰব্লেমবিলাক সলভ কৰিবা।